big thank you to Tim Grace for inviting me to really to consecrate this ground. The work that is done here is truly the ministry of our Lord. We remember that Jesus healed the sick, touched them, healed them, he opened their eyes, healed their spirits, and that's what our EMTs do every day in and day out. They go out like the Good Samaritan to heal in body and in soul. So let us consecrate this ground to that great ministry of healing. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty God, we gather as your family, as your children here. We ask you to bless all first responders and all emergency workers, especially those who will work out of this building to serve you, to serve their neighbors and their brothers and sisters. May you give them safety. May you guide them. May you send us a spirit of devotion to their work and great love and charity. May you inspire them to never stop learning how to better serve and how to better work as one body in Christ to heal their brothers and sisters. We humbly, Lord, just turn to you. You are the source of all life, all goodness. Our hope is in you. And we ask you to sanctify these grounds and all the equipment, all those who work here in service of your kingdom. We ask this humbly in the name of the Father, of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Thank you. Appreciate you. I got myself some cheat notes here. I won't get long-winded. It's only 3 or 4 pages long here. Okay. First of all, welcome to our new building. It's such a proud day in Washington County. This is something the magistrates and myself have been working on for quite some time. And we hit some bumps in the roads. We had to make some changes. But at the end of the day, here it is. And we're excited. We're pleased. I got my notes here so I don't thank you people, so I'm going to do kind of like a timeline on the thanking of this. First, I'd like to thank the city of Springfield, the city council, and the mayor for allowing this land that did belong to the city to be transferred over into economic development. If that hadn't happened, we wouldn't be here. Then economic development was able to cut us off a lot for this building. So without Sweden and Daniel Carney and Chairman Robbie Poland, we wouldn't be here. So it took Army that we're here. And then when we got this lot, the access to the lot was back there. We didn't have access here that we have now. So we had to work with Central Kentucky Community Action and Head Start, and How Good, Brian Conover is here, for this easement to put the road in. So had not had that easement, we wouldn't be here. Then we went with the building committee, because this took a lot of thought. I have no background in EMS. I'm no paramedic, and I'm no first responder. So who got put on the committee? Put those people that do those jobs. So Mike Phillips, my EMS director, Kevin Devine, the emergency management director, and Joe Carpenter, Captain of Search and Rescue, and myself made up a committee to design what this building needs, what the county needs for this building. And our main goal from the start was to build the building that the county needed, not the building the county could afford. So we had to design it with no budget restraints, obviously, but I feel like we have the needs of the county here in this building for decades to come and the hard work of that committee. So I want to thank my committee members who did the heavy lifting on this thing, because I didn't have the knowledge. I had construction knowledge, but no emergency management background. From there, we went with Branch Senator Carroll to design this building. We worked closely with them and architects and the committee as well to come up with what we have here today. So thank you, Branch Senator Carroll. Representatives are here. Thank you all. And then we put it out to bids, and lo and behold, the local contractor was the low bidder, M&J Construction. I see John, I don't see Mark, but thank you all. He's Jonathan, he's here, project manager. David Lee, prayer for David Lee, he's no longer with us. He worked closely with us on that. So with local contractor, we're great. And from a governmental position, if you can take tax dollars and keep them in the local community, it's a win-win for everyone. So we encouraged Mark and John to use local contractors if at all possible, and they did. So a lot of this money that was paid out to build this building went to local contractors, local pockets to raise families here in Washington and our community. And that's a great day when that happens. We had some donations. I know maybe a lot of you not been through the building yet, but in the day room, you're gonna see an 85-inch TV with, entertainment center on each side. That was donated by Mike Stewart. He's one of our dedicated employees. He's a paramedic. He donated that to the building. So thank you, Mike. I know he's probably on call. I don't see him. Can you hear him? He must be short.
Is that our working?
Yeah, that's good.
Probably.
And next, I'd like to thank our EMS staff, paramedics and EMTs. You all are great. You go above and beyond. When times are bad, that's when you all show up. You've been in a building that's been less than desirable, and I sugarcoated the hell out of that. So, well, thank you all for what you do, and thank you for making a nice building, keeping our community safe for decades to come. That's what this building is going to do. And then for the refreshments, we have Haydorn's Donuts from Bardstown. Couldn't find them locally, but Haydorn's is great. And we also have Los Reyes decaf from Springfield, so get coffee and donuts on us. Okay, get all you want. It's just such a proud day. I'm so happy about it. I'm trying to get emotional because we've been fighting this thing for a long time to get it built, and we're here, and it's happy. And I'm going to be quiet here in a second. I just want to thank everybody that I missed that had involvement in helping me and the fiscal court with this. I also want to recognize former magistrate Harden, who worked on the committee as the person when he was still a magistrate, and Terry Tingle was no longer magistrate. But that's how long this has been going. I want to thank and recognize those gentlemen as well. Right now, I think I've got all I need to say about it, but it speaks for itself. I've got a few more people to say a few words, and then we'll do a ribbon cutting. So, my pleasure to introduce Mr. Rocky Atkins, Chief of Staff of Governor Bashir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Well, let me first of all say I'm honored to be here. What a great day for Washington County. What a great day for the entire region, to be very honest. Judge, you went through something just now that I think is the recipe for success. And what you described just a minute ago, and all the people that you thanked, was everybody from the mayor to the city council, to you, to your fiscal court, to property that you set on here today, to your industrial authority, to everybody else that played a role that sat on the committee to say this is what we really need for this building to be as we move into the future, to be able to respond to emergencies. And it's really moving, and I believe it's the recipe and the ingredients for success. And it's pretty simple. When people work together, great things happen. And that's exactly what happened here in helping this building become a reality that you have worked and others so hard. And you're right. I mean, this is the taxpayers' money. And what better investment can you make with the taxpayers' money than to make sure that first responders, first of all, have a first-class place to work out of, that they're able to respond to this community when needed. Overlooked are first responders until the call comes. And when that call comes, the first responders, instead of running away from danger, they run to it. Another reason this is so important, we have seen natural disasters happen in Kentucky in a way that we've never seen. Matter of fact, since the governor has been governor, we have been under 14 declared natural disasters in Kentucky. And that's amazing. And we sit here today, Representative, under 3 today, from February in East Kentucky, another flooding, to the flooding of the Kentucky River, Frankfurt and all of that, and then the tornadoes down in Somerset and London that happened, and one here that our emergency management director, Eric Gibson, actually was able to film from his driveway from this community. So I have such deep respect for those who call themselves first responders. And my tour of this facility, Judge, I see firsthand the planning that went into this. From the front door you walk in, to be able to see the offices and the complex and the training room that was set up and the emergency response operations center that we know so much about in Frankfurt, for you all to have your own, to be able to sit and watch on the technology you put in this building for emergency responders to be able to sleep here and to be able to be on call when needed immediately. I just want to congratulate really the thoughtful vision that went into this facility. To the hands that designed it, the hands that built it. I know this community well. You know, and I was in the legislature, the first call I made when I was elected as majority leader of the House. The first call I made was to a guy by the name of Mike Hayden. And I got him to come out of retirement and come back to work. So I've been in this community a lot. And you all have a first-class community, and I know you're proud of this community. And you have great leadership, and that is really important. And when you come here maybe at a time when you see maybe political division, you come here today and you know this is not a Democrat or Republican project, it's not red or blue, it's not right or left, it's just a project that's good for the people of this community, and people have worked together to make it happen. So Judge, on behalf of the Governor's Office, Governor Andy Beshear, on behalf of myself, this is a great day for Washington County. It's a great day for the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Congratulations to all. I'm honored to be with you today. Good to see you all.
Man's got late words, right? He's been around a day or two.
Follow your lead, Judge.
Representative King, would you like to say a few words?
Oh, whatever you need.
Yes, ma'am, please. With all respect and honor what you do for us here.
Well, I don't want to step on the pretty new grass. Thank you, Judge. What a
Thanks for all you do
wonderful
for us.
day. What a wonderful day. You know, when I'm looking at the viability or maybe the priorities of a project, even all across the state, one of the first things I look for is local buy-in. And everything you listed earlier demonstrates how vitally important this is for Washington County. So I appreciate you and everyone that you listed that helped make this project possible. We just appreciate everything they're going to do to help serve Washington counties when they have their darkest hour. Something's going to come up in the middle of the night or during a natural disaster, as you mentioned, and these folks are going to be standing at the ready and able to serve. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your leadership on this.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you. Of course.
With that, we can tour the building. There's coffee,
You want to do
donuts.
this before everybody
You're
leaves?
exactly right. You're not right.
Nobody moved yet. All right. Do you want to have your EMS staff come to the middle?
Sure. Mike likes me in pictures.
All right.
Just call him out.
So I'll get through the lucky people in the middle. You gonna help me? Here. You hold that part. We're gonna take it down there. You ready? Go that way. Walk toward the middle and then put the people you need in the middle.
Ease down this way, get on blacked out.
All right, so we want everybody between this door frame and the edge of this next door frame. So we need the tall people in the back. If you are looking over someone's head, that's you. They're taller than you. You can't see over the person in front of you, then you need to keep walking forward.
Make you feel taller.
All right, you guys need to scoot me in. Keep going. Right here, you hold it. Down there. This is your old next generation. That's right. Good job. All right. I will hand this to you.
Claim that one. I don't want to. No question.
All right, who's patting?
She's a lot cuter than me, that's for sure.
All right, you want to go take a picture? Come here.
All right, everybody good? Count it down, Judge. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Everybody that's here, I did bring a person marker today, so
got our ambulances, our search and rescue vehicles on display. Take a look at what staff works out of.
Yeah, everybody runs out in a month. That's a long time coming.
All right, good morning or good afternoon, kind of stuck in that awkward time where we're in between. But Jamie Murphy here, joined by Washington County Judge Executive Tim Graves. And you've mentioned several times throughout the morning a special day for Washington County.
Definitely. I mean, the weather's great, and the county's been needing this building for decades. And we wanted to build the building that we needed, not just the building we could afford. And that's why it's such a special day, because this building is complete. We did it without borrowing any money. We're debt-free on this building, and it's a building that will last the residents of Washington County for decades to come. So we're just a proud, proud day in Washington County.
And anytime you're spending money as a government organization, people are going to ask questions, why, where did it come from, things like that. But, why did the community need this building?
Our former emergency services building was the old National Guard Armory on Armory Hill. It was built in 1941. It was not built to be an emergency services building. It was built to house National Guard members, so it was antiquated. It's outdated with this ton of maintenance on it. It was just too much to repair it, to transform it into an emergency services building. But I got elected in 2018, took office in 2019, and that's where they had been for several years. So it was my goal to get this building and get a good, usable, functional building, energy efficient, safe for our staff. And that's what we've achieved here today. It's been 7 years coming, but I'm glad we're here.
And you kind of put your architect hat on, maybe the best you can for this. Kind of explain the layout of the building and how it's beneficial to the emergency services workers.
So I'm sure a lot of people in Kentucky know about the tornadoes that we had in western Kentucky and the flooding that we have. And when those events happened, in one particular event, the tornado took away the emergency services building. So they had nothing to respond to or with. So the Kentucky legislative body changed the law that any building that housed first responders had to have a storm shelter in it. And for every 1,000 square foot, you had to have a square foot for a person to stay. So with that being said, we have a storm shelter in this building that's got 12-inch thick concrete block walls filled with concrete with a 12-inch slab of concrete on top of it with 250-mile-an-hour wind shear windows rated. Those are the specs set forth by the state that we had to follow to build that. So that's incorporated in this big building, but we're using that as office space and a training room. And if in the event we do have a storm, people can come here for shelter, as many as can fit, and they'll be safe. But it is designed that way for the building that houses our first responders, paramedics, EMTs, search and rescue, have a place of shelter in the event of a storm, so when the storm leaves, they can respond.
Yep. And emergency services is kind of maybe a broad, term. What all does this building? What entities does it host and hold?
So we have our Office of Emergency Management. That's Kevin Devine. He's our county director. Every county has an emergency management director. His office is in here, but also within that storm shelter in the conference room, we also have set up a command center. So if we have an event such as a tornado, we can all command right there, and they can direct first responders out in the county working, and that'll be the command post. And also our EMS director, Mike Phillips, he is in charge of all EMS, and EMTs and paramedics will live in this building while they're on call. And then if a call comes in, obviously they get an ambulance and respond. And the location is everything for first response. So if you look, the bypass is right out there. The city limits is right over here. So wherever they have to go, they can jump on the bypass within minutes, north, south, east, or west, whatever direction, and get to the person in a timely manner. So we also have search and rescue, which is Joe Carpenter is the commander of search and rescue, and their vehicles will be handled as well. So if there's a wreck, search and rescue has the jaws of life. And that's what they come in a big truck and block the roads and try to cut people out of cars. So they're also housed here as well.
All right, well, congratulations on the opening. I know it was a long time coming,
yes,
so I know you got a lot of mingling to get to, so we'll let you go.
I'm fist pumping, buddy. It's been a good day.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, so maybe perhaps do a tour. We'll see how Sean's doing on time over there, and we'll kind of go inside and check it out.
Yeah.
I used to work with them 25 years ago.
I work with your, I think it's your brother. Rob.
My baby brother.
As we were coming this
Oh,
way.
here it is, right for me.
This is amazing. Have you been up to the other place? This is, you should get some See you all in a little while, right?
Sir.
See you in a little while, Sean.
All right, that's a good inside look there at the new Emergency Services building here in Washington County, the grand opening of that building here today as we walk through the tornado shelter and the various other offices and things that will house the emergency services here in Washington County. So that'll wrap it up here on G&G On Demand for that grand opening.